Hello and welcome to CCTV42. This is the first of two videos giving you an overview into our System 2 DVR recorders. As you can see, this particular recorder is our 16 channel unit. It has 10 cameras installed and there are 6 vacant slots where we could put additional cameras if we wanted to. Don't forget, the number of channels is the maximum number of channels you can have, but you don't necessarily have to fill them all. So first of all, let's look at the different ways the cameras can be displayed on screen. Remember, this is a 16 camera unit. You can show a single camera at a time. You can show 4 cameras at a time. You can show 6 cameras at a time. And you can also have small images surrounding one larger image. So here we've got 6 cameras being displayed with one of them shown as a large image. To select which camera is displayed in which position on the screen, you simply drag it using the mouse. So here you can see us dragging some of the smaller images into the large display in the middle there. There are several combinations available depending on how many cameras you want to display. But with all of them, changing which camera is shown where is incredibly simple using the mouse and just simply dragging and then releasing. And then here we are back to our 16 camera view. The DVR menu is accessed using the mouse supplied with the DVR recorder. It's a very intuitive menu and extremely easy to use. But don't forget, we supply all our DVRs configured ready for use. They arrive plug and play, and that includes installing any hard drives and formatting them. This saves an awful lot of time when the DVR arrives. If you're not familiar with them as a product, they can be extremely fiddly and time consuming to set up, but we do all the hard work for you. Here you can see date and time settings. You can change how the date and time are displayed and also obviously change them. You can also change daylight saving hours, in other words British summertime. You can program when British summertime starts, when it finishes, and also the time offset. You can give each camera a name and you can change how that name is displayed on the screen. You can adjust the positions. So here we see the various cameras that are installed in this particular DVR. They're given various names. To program the names, you simply use the on-screen keyboard and the mouse. As well as that, you can change how each camera is displayed. You can adjust brightness, hue, colour saturation and contrast for each individual channel. You also have the facility to mask out areas on the screen which you don't wish to be filmed. All you have to do is drag and click with the mouse and it's extremely easy to set up. Here you can see areas we're creating on the screen which wouldn't be filmed. To remove them, simply double click them and they go away. One very useful feature of our System 2 DVR recorders is individually selectable resolutions for each camera. Ordinarily, you'd record everything at D1 resolution, but there are some instances where regulation dictates that you must store footage for a particularly long amount of time. Pubs and clubs are a good example of that. Traditionally, that means you have to have fairly low resolution CCTV, but with our System 2 DVR recorders, you can have strategic cameras recording in D1 resolution, and that allows identification. You can then have the bulk of the cameras recording in a lower resolution, and that allows you to store footage for the required amount of time, but you've still got effective CCTV. You can alter the resolution, the frames per second, and also the maximum bit rate per frame. Another useful feature of our System 2 DVR recorders is the ability to easily change the position of the camera name and also the date stamp. This avoids them getting in the way of important information. I hope you found this information useful so far. Don't forget, this is only part 1 of our overview of our System 2 DVR recorders. In part 2 we'll be looking at things like scheduled recording, motion detected recording including email alerts, and also PTZ camera control. My name's Henry. We're CCTV42. Many thanks for watching.